A hero. That's what you once were. You stood boldly against the shadow and purchased another dawn for the world with your life. But the evil you fought is not so easily banished. The victory you claimed, not so easily held. For now, the specter of death looms above the world yet again, and it has found new champions to bring about its final reign. Knights of darkness, wielding runes of death and destruction, bound by the will of the Lich King. This is the hour of their ascension. This is the hour of your dark rebirth.
What's going on over there on the internet? My name's Noviek and welcome to World of Warcraft. Now, I decided to go in today as a Blood Elf. A Blood Elf Death Knight because I really enjoy the combat of this class. Now excuse me real quick while I adjust the bartender UI thing. Oh, it's actually already perfectly set. Awesome. Now I don't know much about the lore of World of Warcraft, and I honestly find the general questing to be rather boring. And what I mean by that is the fact that, like, I'm very spoiled by, pretty decent questing, in a lot of, a lot of the MMOs that I play. So I got a mod called, Storyline, I believe. Is it Storyline? It is Storyline. That's really good. It actually sets a better tone, in my opinion. So just bear with me. It's gonna be the questing is gonna be a little bit slower because it almost sets everything to a what kind of tone would I call it? A almost like a cutscene tone, almost. Not really though. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the Lich King and get this started as Eltrix, the Blood Elf Death Knight.
All life must end.
All that I am, anger, cruelty, vengeance, I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. I have granted you immortality so that you may herald in a new dark age for the Scourge. Gaze now upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade. Yeah, okay, sorry. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work while Light's hope stands defiantly against us, a blemish upon these plague lands. They must all be shown the price of their defiance. You'll become my force of retribution. Where you tread, doom will follow. Now go and claim your destiny, Death Knight. Alright, report to Instructor Razavis in the heart of Acherus. That's what I must do. Will do. Now, there's actually a lot of lore behind Death Knights. Excuse me as I let the Lich King talk.
So that you may herald in a new dark age for the Scourge.
Is he done?
Gaze
Nope.
now upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work, while Light's hope stands defiantly against us, a blemish upon these plague lands. They must all be shown the price of their defiance.
You done talking, Lich King? We good?
You
Nope.
will become my force of retribution.
Holy crap, dude.
Where you tread, doom will follow. Go now and claim your destiny, Death Knight.
Are you done now? We good? Okay, cool. Instructor Razuvus, or whatever it is.
Yes.
You have heard the call of the Lich King, Death Knight. Now is the time to answer your master. I will receive 875 XP. The single most important piece of equipment to a Death Knight is the runeblade. It is through the runeblade that a Death Knight commands the power of frost, blood, and the unholy. The runeblade also acts as a vessel to store the Death Knight's runic power. The time has come to create your first runeblade. Search the weapon racks on the floor and locate a battle-worn sword. Once found, the sword will take the sword to a nearby runeforge and use it to create a runeblade. Yes, sir.
We will have our revenge.
Really easy. So, like I said, there's a lot of lore behind these guys. I was looking up the lore because I'm really playing World of Warcraft, not because I specifically so enjoy it, although it has been proven to be pretty fun the more I've been playing it. But I've been more so playing it for the lore. I really like knowing lore. So, what the heck is going on here? Okay. Sorry. So I really like to know lore. And I mean, World of Warcraft has a really rich lore. The lore behind the Death Knights being, I think this is the 3rd generation of Death Knights. The first were paladins or something, or like specifically chosen people, and then the second were paladins, or one of them were just like specifically paladins. I remember that much. And then this one, like the 3rd generation, was like the most perfect of the Death Knights or something like that. And I'll go into more of my character's backstory, because this is kind of a role playthrough, but not necessarily. But let's talk to this guy real quick and finish this real quick.
What?
The runeblade is an extension of your being. A Death Knight cannot battle without a runeblade. Whoops. Did I just choose? Well done, Eltrix. You have successfully created your first runeblade weapon. With it, you will sow the seeds of chaos and destruction. In your wake will be a bloodied field of battle, littered with the corpses of all that would dare oppose the Scourge. Oh, now I get to choose. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the frost-etched runeblade. I really like the runed soul blade, though. I really like the way that looks, because in my opinion, that just looks awesome. Like, if you really look at that, that just looks really cool. It's a two-handed thing, and I really want to use the frost spec, so I'm gonna go with the frost-etched runeblade. Now, the mark of war is etched in indelibly upon your soul, Death Knight. You have learned the dark art of the rune forging, and with it, you will engrave runes of power upon your weaponry. Preparations for battle must be made. Return to one of the rune forges here in the heart of Acherus, and
Leave me be.
the power of... Dude, why are you walking away? You're trying to talk to me.
We press on.
Alright, preparations for battle must be made. Forges here in the Acherus, and use the power of the rune forging to emblazon your weapon with a rune of power. Return to me when your blade glows with dark energy. I apologize.
Suffer well.
Another thing, since World of Warcraft does actually require a lot of, and I mean a lot, of reading. I suck at reading aloud, so just a fair warning, I feel, is in order here. I'm not good at whatever it's called. I'm gonna switch over to Frost real quick, because I actually can't use Unholy without a two-handed weapon. But I'm absolutely terrible at reading aloud, and that was the entire point I was trying to make. I think I want Obliterate here, like that. I think I want it fit like that. I think. Let's actually put the grab up here. Do I have a mount? I do have a mount, but I don't want this one, so we'll just keep it at that. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually equip the sword, because the sword looks... Okay, the sword looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, it's a pretty cool sword. I prefer the look of the other one, but I want to dual wield, and I want to use the frost spec, whatever, yeah, spec, so.
I will listen.
Remember these words, Death Knight. The rune forge is a scourge instrument. It exists only in Acherus, Naxxramas, and the Heart of Icecrown. You may only emblazon your weaponry at a rune forge. Return often and emblazon all of your weapons. A Death Knight must be prepared for all that would dare oppose him. The endless hunger will soon take hold of you, Death Knight. When it does, you will feel pain immeasurable. There is only one remedy for the suffering. The hunger must be sated. I give you the key to your salvation. Chained to the heart of Acherus are those deemed unworthy of the Dark Brotherhood. Use the key to free an unworthy initiate. Allow them to equip their gear, some crap like that, whatever you're saying. Stop walking away from me.
Need something?
Use the key, allow them to equip their gear and battle you for their freedom. Kill, and the pain will cease. Fail, and suffer for eternity. Liver's Eye, the choice is yours to make.
Ashes
I accept.
to ashes.
Ashes to ass? Wow, ashes to asses, apparently. Dust to what? Dust to dust, there we go. So, let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's challenge another Blood Elf. You are unworthy of both Blood Elf heritage and, apparently of this creed. The Dark Brotherhood or whatever it is. The Death Knights. Working for the Lich King. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
I can't attack
Ha!
that.
You can barely hold a blade. Yours will be a quick death. How do you know I can barely hold a blade? Who told you? Who told you I was just reborn? It was Susie, wasn't it? Damn you, Susie. Alright, anyways. endless hunger ready for turn-in. Crap. I forgot what I was gonna say. I had something I felt was rather important that I was gonna say, and I just totally forgot.
Speak your peace.
As expected, my chosen knight has triumphed. You are ready, Eltrix. Behold! Acherus, the grand citadel of death. It has no equal in this world. Not even the mighty Naxxramas could withstand a direct assault from the Ebon Hold. Looming above the face of the necropolis is the all-seeing Eye of Acherus. That's Acherus. How do you pronounce that? From it, the Master is able to see great distances into the territories held by our enemies. What the eye sees, the Lich King sees, and now the time has come for you to peer through the eye. The Lich King is called for you, Eltrix. Go now. Suffer well, brother. There we go. Sorry, like I said, I seem to have a problem reading aloud. I actually tried recording earlier this morning, like way earlier this morning, because right now, it's, I guess I'm on an Eastern server, right? Is it really only 9:30 a.m.? Oh, okay. Use local time. Yeah, it's only 9:30 my time, so, it was about 5 hours ago that I tried recording, and I just couldn't do it. So I just went back to bed and decided to redo this. So this is like the third time I've tried recording some World of Warcraft with the whole mod that I have going on. So, hello, Lich King. What have you, or what need do you have of me? The time to spill the blood of our enemies approaches. You must first learn what it is that you seek to destroy before rushing headlong into battle. It is what separates a Death Knight from a mindless ghoul. I will grant you sight beyond sight, my champion. You will use the Eye of Acherus to steal our enemy's secrets. Okay. Towering above the platform of the Eye of Acherus, from it you will call forth a probe that you will then use to analyze Scarlet Crusade fortifications at New Avalon. The Eye has a host of powers that should make the acquisition of this data simple. Use the Eye's siphon to analyze the Forge, Town Hall, Hold, and Chapel. The Eye's control mechanisms are located on the other side of the platform. Waste no more time, Eltrix. The Scourge will have this place. The Lich King commands it. I accept. I really like that mod. It makes the questing so much more enjoyable for me. Alright. Now, like I said, I've been through this before. So, let's wait for this to go down. The Eye of Acherus. I'm just going to call it the Eye of Acherus. So I'm going to call this place Acherus. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly. Launches towards its destination. Zoom out a little bit. Just because I like to see what's going on. And we start our movements. Okay, so I'm going to go over, like, I like to go high above these things. This is, I think, the third time I've gone through, like, this quest specifically. I haven't gone through much else. In regards to this quest, but I like to be pretty high above it so I just don't risk being attacked by these guys at all. And I gotta say, because I have been through the entirety of, like, the starting quest line of the Death Knights, that's the biggest reason why I actually decided to go ahead and record the Death Knights. I really, really enjoyed it. I did it during my 12-hour live stream, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was probably my favorite starting quest line. Now, the thing about this is, because there's 110 levels now in World of Warcraft thanks to Legion, you start at like level 55 with this. So it's technically, you're just starting at the point where all the DLC takes place, I believe. Or not all the DLC, sorry. Once you, yeah, actually, it might be where all the, not the DLC, sorry, the expansions start taking place. I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever had a subscription to World of Warcraft. The most I've ever done in terms of playing WoW before, so previously, beforehand, whatever, was the trials. I got to maybe like level 6 during a trial about 5 months ago, and before that, I had played maybe when I was in 7th grade, so about 9 years ago. About 9 years ago. And I played, I think that's back when they had like 10-day free trials, like specifically 10 days only. And I only played for like 10 days, and it was alright. And the game was vastly different, but you know, that's besides the point. Anyways, hello, Lich King. They prepare for battle, as expected. But there is something else. I sense an old enemy. An enemy that I destroyed long ago. It matters not. We will send the full might of the Scourge against them before they have a chance to evacuate their homes and put in place their defenses. Yes, sir. Listen well, Death Knight, for I give you the words that will start a war. My final judgment has been passed. Death to all. None shall stand so boldly against the might of the Scourge without reprisal. As you have served me well in your first task, so too shall you serve me in your next task. Take my judgment to Highland Moraine at the command post of Acherus, now found on the first floor. Tell him to begin the assault. And when the crusade has been dealt with, we will finish off the Argent Dawn. I accept, sir. Awesome. I always do, apparently. Actually, I want to grab some abilities real quick. I don't have talents yet. Well, maybe it's this? General abilities? So I want to go ahead and put Arcane Torrent there. I'm glad I have the, my whatever it's called. What is this called? I guess Scourge Stone. It's not the Hearthstone. Revive battle pets. I do have battle pets, actually. I'll get into that later. Maybe when I get a battle pet that actually fits this character. Oh, if you're wondering what my character looks like, by the way, totally forgot to show you guys. He looks pretty cool in my opinion. I gave the character name Eltrix. I guess fantasy games wise, like Eltrix would probably be my default name, what I would go in as for pretty much all my characters. And I'll go into what he generally looks like after this cutscene conversation, whatever it is. The hordes of war will soon echo across this land, waking the dead and calling forth the Scourge war machine. Woe unto those that would stand in our way. You and your brethren will lead the charge, Eltrix. When next I look upon the Scarlet Lands, my sight will be obscured by the legions of Acherus. Acherus? I'm so sorry, I don't know. I just don't know. The march upon New Avalon begins now. Scourge Commander Thalanor awaits your arrival at the overhang located directly southeast of your current position. This is really loud. Report to Thalanor and requisition a Scourge Griffin to deliver you to Death's Breach. Jeez, that was really loud. Prince Valinar will be waiting for you down below. Suffer well, brother. That's like they're saying. Oh, also the scale for these things tend to be way off in the cutscenes. It's just meant to make, I don't know. I kind of wish that they had the scale differently. Like, these guys are significantly taller. The Lich King is huge compared to Eltrix, and I wish they just kind of made Eltrix small on the screen when I'm in these cutscenes. Like, you see what I'm talking about, like, up here?
Make it quick.
Like, it tries to make them all the same size kind of thing. Anyways, the blood is life, and as easily as the ebb and flow of blood is controlled, so too is the life of our enemies. Within the Hall of Command, you will find the schools of Blood, Frost, and Unholy. Each school has a trainer that can provide you with the knowledge in various dark arts. I, Lord Thorval, am the headmaster of the School of Blood. Lady Alistra reigns over Unholy, and the Archlich, Amalthazad, okay, holds dominion over Frost. You must return here wherever you gain power and train. Alright, yes sir. Okay, so I just needed to talk to him. Oh, that's actually... Okay, so this one's wearing, like, all the blood armor, or whatever you would call that. I don't know what you call that. This guy's got the Frost gear, which is... Okay, it's all the same gear, except for, like, blue, red, or I'm assuming green? Green or black? I'm assuming this is just green. Right? But I'm not positive. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a look. This is more ebony-like, so black. Okay. Okay, it makes sense then. Hello. Ooh, you're Blood Elf too. Cool. Cool. Blood Elf is actually my favorite race. I really like them. More so because, like, the male body type is more so what I would be looking for in a character. Which is weird. But I also really like the hair customizations, and I just like the customizations for the Blood Elves in general.
What?
The war has begun, Death Knight. I shall place you upon my finest griffin and deliver you to Death's Breach. Chaos, death, destruction. You will herald in all of this and more. Below Acherus stands Death's Breach. the staging point for our assault upon the Scarlet Crusade. You are to ride one of my Scourge Griffins located on either side of this platform and report to Prince Valinar. Do as he says, and you may live to see these lands fall before us. Awesome. So, what I was trying to get into with me talking about Eltrix and what he generally looks like, I usually give him brown hair, blue eyes. That's just, you know, to represent me more. And I also do the same with my character whenever I name a character Noviek. But that's more like sci-fi stuff than it is not for me, I guess, if that makes any sense. The way I see it is because technically Eltrix would have to have been dead to be a Death Knight. Oh, these guys are fighting. He has like almost like a white, like more of a frost-like hair color. And I'm just going to say that he got that hair color specifically from the transformation to Death Knight. I'm not going to specifically say he died, because I don't want to believe Eltrix ever dies, but that's the case, really. So that's just how it is. So yeah, no, that was generally just what I was going to go into. That was all I was trying to say. It's just explain the hair color and what I generally do. So, just to give a little bit more backstory to what Eltrix used to look like before his life as a Death Knight. Do you smell it? Valinar sniffs the air. Fresh meat, the scent of Scarlet Crusader wafts through the air. Valinar salivates. What are you, a vampire now? Apologies, Death Knight. I'm sure you're not interested in my choice of fine cuisine. You are here to work. To lead the charge. Yes, I know. The Lich King has told me all that I need to know about you, Eltrix. Time for bloodshed is now. They make their stand now outside of Death's Breach, futilely attempting to push us back in hopes of saving their horses, mines, lumber, and citizens. This will be your first lesson in Scourge warfare. Terror! That was weird. Terror! Terror. Okay, go to the front lines south of here and destroy Scarlet Crusaders. Leave their corpses so that we may utilize them for the Death March. But most importantly, kill the fleeing villagers. Soldiers dying are an affordance, but villagers? That is what strikes fear into the hearts of man. Alright. I don't want to make these videos too long as to freak anyone out about the length and like be like, oh, this is just way too much. So I'm going to generally leave these about half an hour each, because there's a lot of, like, especially during the beginning, there hasn't been much combat. There's been one fight, and me just explaining a whole lot. So I'll go to about half an hour for this episode, and all the other ones. And just talk to all these guys for the first half hour. So I apologize if you're looking for more. Next episode will have more, I guarantee it. So Salinar the Horseman, how fortuitous is it that the Crusade has a stable full of horses, a mere stone's throw from this post. Though they guard it tenaciously, an enterprising young Death Knight could break through their defenses and take what is rightfully his. Once you acquire a horse from the Havenshire stables, return it to me and I will see what can be done about transforming it into a proper death charger. Remember Eltrix, it's only stealing if you get caught. Watch out for that deranged stable master Kittrick. Okay, yeah, why not? I will do so, as a Death Knight. There are two other quests. I like this quest in particular. You actually get an heirloom from the quest right here once I talk to the Old Run the Battle Caller. You get a, I'm pretty sure you get one. Hold on. Born of the Lich King's victory over Illidan Stormrage in the heart. Why is this one so small compared to him? This is weird. Oh, it's to fit in the wings. That makes sense then, okay. Born of the Lich King's victory over Illidan Stormrage in the heart of the frozen wastes, Death's challenge is a rite of passage that all knights must undergo. Seek out other Death Knights of Acherus and challenge them to a duel. They must accept a fight until a victor emerges. Go now, Eltrix. Victory for the Scourge. Glory to the Lich King. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the next one, and then I'll start with the challenging other Death Knights, because you can actually do some PvP, fight people, and that counts towards it, or you can just fight the NPC Death Knights that show up. I'm gonna try to do some PvP, just cause. So,
I will listen.
The Sky Darkeners are mindless constructs with one purpose: kill. Specifically, they are aiming to kill any man or woman that they see fleeing Havenshire for the safety of New Avalon. We certainly can't allow those cowards to make it to safety and then take up arms against us. There's one slight problem. They use Serenite arrows for maximum rage and damage. Serenite, however, is a metal only found in North End, so supplies are limited. Retrieve those arrows for me and I will reward you handsomely.
Suffer well.
Great, we are just nothing but a... Oh, I want to challenge this person to a duel. Oh, nope, I don't want to challenge this person to a duel. They've already gotten further in. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with these guys. Hey.
You need something?
Are you challenging me, brother? I challenge you, Death Knight.
Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust. Eltrix to Frost Mage.
Justice will be done.
He's not really a Frost Mage, but, you know, Death Knight, whatever. Eltrix to Death Knight. I'll see that your sword rusts. I don't know. I was trying to rhyme. It didn't work. It is what it is. So that's 1 of 5. I gotta go challenge some more. I want to challenge, like, an actual player, though. I want to see how I stack up against a new beginning player who maybe is more experienced. He's got Winston with him. Oh, I can get Winston too, little baby Winston. Let's see if this guy wants to duel. I challenge you to a duel. I challenge you. Duel me, orc. Ooh, it's working. Are you not fighting back? Oh, he is, okay. I was like, why are you not fighting back? Oh, I'm gonna lose, okay. How did that happen? Oh, okay, I'm not doing my rotation properly. That's what the problem is. Yeah, okay. That was meant to happen. He's using, what is he using? Or maybe he's just, no, he's not a higher level. What abilities does he have? Because I know Winston didn't do jack squat in that fight. So, what was that? Sorry, I'm just, like, actually perplexed. I think he just used a different... Maybe he used, blood or something? Maybe he just went tank mode for that character? I don't know. And herein lies my biggest problem currently with World of Warcraft. The fact that there's no, like, meditation ability that helps you heal your health, or heal up faster. You know what I mean? So, it's a bit of a problem, but it's alright. It's alright. Do I have any abilities that'll help me heal up? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. I'll just go ahead and put this here then for right now. Ooh, and I have something that I should actually be equipping. Why did I not equip that earlier? Okay, sorry. My bad. Okay, let's fight some more of these guys real quick. Ooh, I want those heirloom swords so bad. Just specifically those swords. I don't want any other, like, anything else. Are those one-handed swords? Let me inspect this person. Sorry, I'm generally, like... Those are one-handed swords. Yes, I would love one-handed swords that actually sheathe on the character's back. I would love that.
What?
Are you challenging me, brother? Yeah, I challenge you. Let's fight. You and me. Right now. No potions. Alright. I don't have any potions, so it's good. 3, 2, 1. It's over. Why are you helping me? No, I don't want to be helped. I don't really care. Whatever gets it done faster, right? I challenge you to the death. You and me. You don't stand a chance, Eltrix. I believe that's not true. I thoroughly believe you're wrong.
Quick.
I love how I was like, I just thought about this, how pretentious I sounded when I was like, oh, I don't have the right rotation for this. I have friggin' 5 abilities. I don't need a rotation right now. I have 5 abilities. There's no reason behind me having a rotation. I challenge you, Death Knight. Oh, is that like is that a human Death Knight? Alright, you and me, bud. I want to get this one specifically done before we finish the episode. I want to get at least a little bit more combat in there. Although I will say the Death Knights have actually changed my stance on, like ice powers. Because I really, like, I specifically prefer electricity, like electric powers, in terms of, like, I don't know, attacking. Like, if I'm going to use magic, I'd like to use, like, electricity magic or something like that. Death Knights have actually changed me to be like, or not changed me, but like, I wouldn't mind using, like, ice or anything like that. Okay, I need some more people to challenge. And I don't want to challenge an actual player. That's the problem. No, okay, this person's looking for... she's looking for a challenge. I'll challenge her next, maybe. Probably not, but, I mean, I might. Whoa, there's 2 of you! There's 2 of you. What is this madness? Oh, I get it. Okay. That's just a quest that you get later on. Ooh, and that's a cool horse, man. That's a cool horse. Hey, you. You there. I challenge you. The Lich King will see his true champion on this day. And that will be Eltrix. Eltrix will prove to be the Lich King's truest of champions. You're the best around. I need one more duel. And then we can finish this up. Let's challenge... No, let's go... That guy's at level 56. I need one more person. I mean, I suppose this person's doing them. Okay, I guess not. What race is that? Is that that's an orc. That's a female orc. That's a she-orc. Okay. Just making sure. I didn't know what it was. What she was. What it was. Wow. That's racist, bro. I challenge you! Fight me, undead! No potions. Yeah, I wasn't gonna use a potion, man.
It's too far away.
Ooh, I like that voice.
What?
I can't attack.
Yes, you can! I believe in you! Alright, easy enough. Alright, cool, that one's complete, so... That means this video is complete. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. If you guys want to see more of the Death Knight, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm going to continue it anyways, but, I mean, if you like it, I mean, what are your opinions on the Death Knight as a whole? I really like this class a lot. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next video. As always, to be continued.